how's your week been? How are you?
Yeah, it's been really good. Been watching the England friendlies, which has been
Depressing.
they've been okay. They've not been the best, but it's only pre-season tournament. But yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright. So,
Good.
Season,
Good,
there's
good
no
to
Spurs.
Perfect.
No Spurs, no sorry. So it's okay.
Nice.
Ryan,
Yeah,
back again.
I know.
How are you? How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been very well, thank you. Just getting all hyped in preparation for the European Championships. Hopefully, England can have a good summer.
Group stage.
It won't be group stage. You've got to believe.
We'll get into the squads.
Back to the Three
There's some
Lions.
tasty topics to talk about.
Back
today.
to the Three Lions.
Yeah. Right, we're going to the news straight away.
Perfect.
Tottenham's managerial hunt continues as talks of Antonio Conte broke down over disputes over coaching staff and obviously transfer funds. Typical Daniel Levy.
Yeah.
Spurs fan, I've had enough.
Levy being tight again.
Ridiculous decision, really. Conte is one of the best
He
managers
heard all money
currently
and
available.
got terrified and pulled out, basically.
Especially after coming off the back of winning the league title with Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Their first title since 2010. So,
Yeah.
a great managerial candidate, but Levy's like, no, we don't want him. He's too expensive. It's not the Tottenham way.
Would have been good.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, interestingly enough, on Sky Sport, on Sky Bet, the odds was Conte job was 1-20, and within an hour it went to 8-1. So that shows what kind of nonsense we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible, really.
Trent Alexander-Arnold is injured.
Yeah.
Pulled up against Austria, clearing the ball.
Yeah.
And his replacement was announced today as none other than Ben
White.
We'll, from every England fan I've spoken to, there was one man they wanted in that squad, and it was not Ben White.
How James Ward-Prowse or Jesse Lingard have not got into that squad is beyond me.
One of them.
At least one of them.
Gareth, you had enough defenders.
Why are you adding another one?
I've been looking through other teams' squads, and they have about 7-8 defenders max as they prioritise attacking positions.
So,
Gareth,
are you showing your defensive intentions over the summer, Gareth? I mean, come on.
Why?
No, it was showing that Maguire's not fit. He's going to pick another centre half to play.
And he doesn't trust me.
Why are you picking Maguire and Henderson? Just leave them at home if they're not fit enough.
Yeah.
Forget about the leadership experience. Just let them recover from injury.
And that's a point as well. Henderson meant to be there for morale, leadership.
Takes the ball off Dominic Calvert-Lewin yesterday and has his penalty saved.
And he stole the armband from Rashford when he came on.
I know, yeah.
That's not being a good captain.
Absolutely disgraceful.
Shocking.
Yeah.
But I still want England to do well over summer. This is not me.
Oh yeah,
taking the pop at Gareth and saying, "Oh yeah, I want England to fail." Because
I hope he proves me wrong. That's all I'm going to say.
I just hope that England have a good, successful tournament, and I will back them all the way, regardless of dubious decisions. But we move. Come on, England.
Say we're struggling to break a team down, and the only way we can do it is via a set piece. Who's the man you'd want over a free kick?
Oh yeah,
20 minutes to go.
Ward-Prowse.
Kieran Trippier.
Ward-Prowse, definitely.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah. Aston Villa making a move in the transfer market, signing Norwich's Buendia.
What sign?
That is a good sign.
At the moment, it's £33 million, which is a club record, but could move to 40 with add-ons.
I mean, it's a good signing for Villa. Do I think Buendia is worth the £40 million? No, not at all. I think, but then that's what you get. Obviously, that's the transfer market.
You're buying potential.
You're buying potential, and that's what a Buendia, apparently a player like Buendia, is worth these days. So,
well, that Villa did say that was their plan. Instead of buying loads of £20 million players, they'd buy 3 big players, and that must be the first of the 3.
And Ward-Prowse to be the second.
He's
not going to Villa.
Yeah, apparently according to the Guardian, Villa have bid 30 million for the Saints captain.
Please no.
40 million. That's not bad.
I don't think
it's not bad. I reckon Southampton would be gullible enough to accept that.
He's only got 2 years left.
Yeah.
Well, we do like selling our captain. It's a Southampton thing. We've done it about 4 times since 2010. So.
Oh God.
I wouldn't be surprised if we did. So, but yeah, hopefully not.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
And of course, there was the Premier League awards.
Yes.
The players. Yeah. So the player of the season was given to Ruben Diaz.
Yeah.
The manager of the season was given to Guardiola. The goal of the season went to Lamella, and the young player of the season went to Phil Foden. How do you feel about those?
I mean, then you can all see why they've all won them awards.
But I mean,
which one did De Bruyne win?
He won the PFA Player of the Year, which I think is an absolute joke.
Yeah. Moyes maybe a bit unlucky.
Kane unlucky.
Kane should have won the PFA Player of the Year
assists.
and the Premier League Player of the Season. What is this hype around Ruben Diaz? he's a defender. That's his job, isn't it?
He's good.
To stop goals. What's all the hype? He's not Virgil van Dijk.
But then you could say like players like Phil Foden are there to score goals, and that's exactly what they're doing. So
I just don't. Yeah, he's just come in. Diaz has just come in and shored up City's defence. That's all.
Which is what they would have hoped.
Van Dijk.
Yeah, which is what they would have hoped to do.
Except in the Champions League finals.
I mean,
I
wouldn't say that he's been as good as Van Dijk was when he signed for Liverpool, but he's still been good for them.
No, he has. He's given Stones the confidence.
Played him into form for
the
Euros.
Laporte out of the squad.
Yeah, I know. That's takes some going to play Laporte out.
Impressive that, yeah.
Yeah. And now lastly in this week's news, Ancelotti ditching Everton for Real Madrid after saying he's going to stay and build a project just a month ago.
Karma.
I know, yeah. But everyone was like confused as to who Real Madrid was supposed to be targeting as any manager. Then all of a sudden, Ancelotti to Real Madrid. They literally, just like that.
It was exactly the same as when they took Koeman back in 2016, and now it's happened to them 5 years later.
Yeah.
So I can't say I feel too sorry for them, to be honest.
I think that's Bale going to be staying in Madrid for another year at least. Ancelotti really likes Bale.
He likes him, yeah.
James Rodriguez is probably regretting going to Everton now.
They won't take him, but the fans don't like Rodriguez though.
I can see him going somewhere else now, a different country.
Yeah, cheap deal.
They'll lose like Allen, him, and maybe a couple of other players as well.
He wants to take Richarlison to Real Madrid, apparently.
Good signing that would be.
Richarlison. God. Right, up next, we have our thoughts on England's European campaign, the upcoming campaign. What is your thoughts after the two friendlies, Nathan?
I feel the intensity was lacking a little bit. I was hoping that after the game on Wednesday, that was the site of the one to see the players in. And then I was hoping Sunday it was going to be a much better intensity game. It wasn't, was it really? It was still slow, and it was still we had a couple of chances, hit the bar a couple of times. But the only player that really wanted to look like he was getting anything going was Grealish.
Yeah.
He was always coming short, getting the ball, and he was always dribbling, making runs. No one else showed that sort of intensity to try and play their way into the squad, and I was a little bit disappointed, even though we did win 1-0. Both times.
Ryan, what are you thinking about the two?
I mean, obviously they're just friendlies, so obviously there's no point beating about the bush, really. No. But obviously, I think Grealish will be the player to watch for England at this tournament. Obviously, we know how good Foden and Mount are already, and obviously came with the goals. But if Grealish starts, he's looked very good. I've been very impressed in the two friendlies. How good Grealish has been. You know, his movement on the ball, his passing ability is just fantastic. Obviously, sad to see a couple of the players not get into the squad, like Godfrey, Ward-Prowse, etc.
Godfrey,
he did have a good game. To be fair, Godfrey.
He's not good enough.
He's not good enough for the England squad for this tournament. But who knows?
I think White had a better game, to be fair, and that's probably what played him into the squad.
I know. Yeah.
Johnson had a better game.
Johnston looked good.
What a save.
Obviously, the focus now will be on the tournament. Obviously, Croatia will be a tough game on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Just see how it goes, really. But I'm quietly confident.
Yeah. What do you think about the games?
Boring.
Yeah.
There's no enthusiasm in the team at all from anyone.
No. Only a couple, which we've mentioned already.
Grealish was my biggest highlight. Pickford did all right. Johnson did all right.
Yeah.
But.
And you just know he's going to drop Grealish and go Sterling because he's little teacher's pet, isn't he? Raheem. Yeah, he'll go.
It's time to go, Gareth. Basically, it's what we're telling you, mate. You've had your semi-final. Now get out.
We can all see that it should be
manage better than you.
Grealish, Mount, Foden.
It should be. Yeah, that's what it should be. But it'll probably be
Rashford,
Sancho. To be fair, there is the debate. Obviously, do you have to have one of Rashford or Sterling instead of Foden, Mount, or Grealish?
I don't think you do.
For pace, especially if Kane does what he. Obviously, we know that Kane's going to do what he does at Tottenham, come in deep and play.
Have that pace off the bench.
Yeah, but no one makes the runs when he gets the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas when you've got Sancho, Sterling, and Rashford, you're making runs.
They don't do it.
No.
He gets the ball, they just stop moving.
I don't know.
Out of the three of them, maybe Rashford.
Rashford at a push, but I still think Foden, Mount, and Grealish have to start on Sunday.
Just tell Kane, stick up there, don't drop deep as much, and we'll create the chances for you.
I know, yeah.
We'll see. Right. Is Trent a big loss to the England squad?
I'm just going to say it. No, I don't I think we have enough right backs.
I think he is. I think he is. I mean, out of the right backs we have in the team, no one has the crossing ability that Trent has.
Kieran Trippier.
I was unimpressed with him against Austria, put it that way.
Which one? There was 4 of them.
Trent.
Yeah.
Trent. I feel like I'd much rather have Kyle Walker or Reece James on that side against Mbappe.
James over Trippier.
He had a great game in the Champions League final, I thought.
Yeah, centre back though.
He had a really good game. I feel like he could maybe have Mbappe or someone like that.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah, it's a 50. I think he'll go Walker. But...
Yeah, obviously, Alexander-Arnold's useful when teams are playing low block sat defensively.
Yeah, but he's not good defensively.
Yeah, but when against a team like France, say, against Mbappe, then maybe. I
don't think he's that quick.
He's not good defensively. So it's 50-50.
I'm not overly impressed, but yeah.
No, he's just... Unfortunately, we're in a generation where we have too many good players in one position.
Yeah.
It's like that centre mid crisis we had
Gerrard,
like
Lampard,
15 years ago. Yeah.
Carrick.
2 positions and 5 players.
Yeah.
So it's the same again, but this time there's 1 position and about 8 players that can get in.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one position that we've got that's really overloaded.
Unfortunately, all our right backs have been successful this season. Pretty take it or leave it.
They have,
you have Trippier winning the La Liga. James winning the Champions League.
Walker
winning 2 other things.
Trent, well, he's just come off a league and Champions League.
He's been injured. He's not been quite right. Yeah.
You have Luke Ayling, who had the most tackles in the league.
Yeah.
Playing for Leeds. Walker Peters had the highest percentage of interceptions in the league.
Wan-Bissaka. You've got to add Wan-Bissaka in there as well.
7.
Yeah, he's good going forward, Trent, but you want the defenders in there to defend.
Exactly.
Max Aaron's going to be 8.
Max
Aaron's
8. Yeah. You've got 8 decent right
Matty
backs.
Cash, he's not bad.
9.
There
you go.
That's 9 decent right backs.
Ayling.
You said Ayling.
You said Ayling.
Yeah, no, we've got so many.
Matty Houghton was
Matt Loughton.
Last week, obviously, we had our poll, our big kickies.
You guys smashed it.
Which we've got over
thanks for your votes.
Thank you
for
voting.
votes.
Could you get the poll up?
Yeah, I shall get the poll.
Yeah, we had over 1,000 votes. Thanks to everyone that voted, and thanks to everyone that decided to reply and like tweets, especially the ones that like the tweets.
Yeah, thank you very much. Comments. We do take your comments into account.
No, we don't. It's opinion.
It's an opinion.
It is opinion.
Like you said, there were some players that maybe weren't there that should have been, but that's up to you. That's your opinion.
It is opinion. When this loads up, we'll go through.
We had different opinions. We just put the ones on there that were most generic. Like,
we don't want.
Most popular.
Oh,
it's not loading. What a time.
Wi-Fi.
Here we go.
We had a lot of polls. So here we go. The results.
The results are in.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
We got over 100 votes on each thing, each poll, except from 2, which is amazing. It was like 65,000 impressions in total, or something stupid like that. Right.
Thank you very much.
Our most successful, yeah. So here we go.
So the Premier League signing of the season, it was 166 votes. In 3rd place was Thomas Partey with 2%. The 2nd place with 11% was Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. And Ruben Diaz was overwhelming with 87%.
Yeah. Clear winner.
So you agree with the actual results?
Yeah.
My nomination.
Yeah.
Starting things strong.
Flop of the season, it was a bit controversial this one. People disagreeing with Rodrigo and Ramsdale because Ramsdale got player of the season at Sheffield United.
I did think Brewster personally as well, but
you wasn't. We just gave Rodrigo.
I would have voted.
I chose Brewster.
So in 3rd place was Aaron Ramsdale with 6%, which I think is a bit controversial. All right, he got player of the season.
I don't think he's too bad.
He's not worth £18 million.
Oh no,
that's where my point was. And he's had a few. He's got biscuit wrists half the time.
He made some good saves this season, though.
When you face that many shots, you're not going to just let everyone.
It's like Pickford at Sunderland when he had a lot of shots and signed for Everton.
It's like Johnson. He's had about 90 million shots to face against the season.
He's supposed to be going to West Ham for 20 million, but Sam Johnson's a good keeper.
I like
Johnson. He's all right, but I don't know.
I'd say second choice definitely at the moment.
2nd place was Rodrigo with 17%. And in 1st, Ryan Brewster, 77%. That was out of 157 votes.
A strange sign in that.
20 million quid.
Never. I don't think he's Premier League quality.
It's down the drain, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Up next, we had 147 votes for Player of the Season. In 3rd place was JWP with 18%.
I got you 18%.
2nd place, Phil Foden with 39%.
Oh, I wasn't far off.
And in 1st place with 44%, well deserved, Harry Kane.
Probably should have been the actual player of the season.
Yeah, I agree.
Most goals and assists. It's hard enough to get one of those.
Only isn't he what? Only the third ever player in Premier League history to do that.
Yeah,
deserved it.
Up next, manager of the season had 153 votes. In third place was Thomas Tuchel with 14%. In second place was Marcelo Bielsa with 33%. And in first was Moisey with 53%.
Obviously, Pep could have been on there, but these are the three we went for because Pep would have been obvious.
He doesn't love an outsider.
And would have won,
We're all about the outside choices here at the Free Kick.
And that's our reasoning for that.
Okay, young player of the season, 131 votes. In third place with 8% was Japhet Tanganga. I don't know why.
I keep looking at
Read the other two names.
I couldn't think of anyone, to be fair, because he said Mount, and I thought, what's the point in playing?
I would have said Mount.
I mean, Foden got in the two before. I was like, I'm not going to say Foden again. I'm a bit repetitive. But second place,
Teller did well.
15% Nathan Teller.
Fair play. Teller did well in that poll.
Yeah.
Mason Mount.
He's not going to beat
Mount. Place, 77% was Mason Mount.
Yeah, it's good.
You can't really say much. The guy shot 7.5 all season long.
The guy's been class.
Yeah. Good.
And now the best individual team of the season.
I agree with the
166 votes for this one. Third place, 20% Chelsea. I mean, they've had a good second half of the season.
Not a whole season.
Yeah. Second place, 32% was Aston Villa. They were put in just because of Jack Grealish, and that was really all I had. The
individual player.
Yeah. And then in first place with 48% was Leeds United.
They were simply brilliant on their day.
Exactly. Yeah.
Worst team of the season, 167 votes. In third place was Brighton, 22%.
These didn't include relegated teams, by the way.
Yeah.
These were just like the worst.
31%. Second place was Southampton.
We didn't lose.
And in first place with 47% was Burnley. Understandable.
No one likes Burnley.
No one likes Burnley.
Sorry, Burnley fans, but
now
it's the truth.
Up next, breakout star of the season with 100 votes exactly. In third place, Matty Longstaff with 27%. Again, I had a mind blank. I had no idea who I was going to say.
I don't know how this guy's come second. All he did was get sent off, and
second place was Alex Jankovic.
Guys, what's going on?
31%. And in first place,
he just got red cards.
Amad Diallo with 42%.
I don't blame you.
I was reading up about him earlier. He had a controversy, didn't he, in Italy with Hamad Traore.
Did he?
Oh, did he?
Because they're trying to pass each other's brothers, and they faked it. So you know the South African players get trafficked over to Europe to play football, don't they? And him and Hamad Traore of Atalanta faked being brothers.
No way.
Yeah, they both got fined €48,000 because of it.
Wow, mad. I didn't know about that.
Yeah. Goalkeeper of the season, 143 votes. Third place is Fraser Forster with 15%.
Tried.
Second place is Ilya Meslier with 39%.
Good young keeper.
And in first place, 46% was Edison. Upset again. We didn't put Martinez in there. It's just opinion.
Honourable mention, Martinez was class.
Martinez, we're not going to say, Martinez didn't have a good season. He was brilliant for Aston Villa. But as these two have said already, this is just our opinion.
And we like to not have the obvious ones in there. We like a few outsiders.
He doesn't love a curveball once in a while.
And Meslier did well, so
exactly. I thought he was outstanding. Defender of the season, 114 votes. In third place, Harry Maguire with 11%.
Yeah, this was my bad choice here.
Second place, Yannick Vestergaard with 30%.
How was Vestergaard beat Maguire? I do not know.
To be fair, Vestergaard did have a very strong first half of the season.
Yeah, but Maguire has had a good season as well. Oh, I don't know.
And in first place, 51% was John Stones.
Yeah,
agreed.
Understandable.
Agreed. We would put Diaz in there. He's already won one.
Yeah, exactly.
Midfield of the season, 112 votes for this one again. We're smashing the votes.
This one's a bit controversial.
I think it is. Third place, I agree. Third place, Declan Rice with 18%.
Just because he's more defensive, he hasn't really won as many votes there.
Yeah. Second place, Mason Mount with 37%.
First
place with 46%, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes.
I just feel like more goal. What was Frank Lampard's record that he broke this season? Wasn't it most goals? Yeah, most goals scored by a midfielder.
Fernandes is class, but
he is class.
He needs to do more in the bigger games.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree there.
Yeah.
Whilst I love Fernandes, I think he's been a truly inspiration for us. He just needs to do more in the big games.
Whereas I think Mount and Rice are more prone to showing up in huge games.
I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll just have to see.
Match won Champions League.
Mount's won Champions League.
Yeah.
He's got several goals in that campaign.
Striker of the season, 114 votes. Third place was DCL, Dominic Calvert-Lewin with 13%.
I agree with this one.
Second place was Danny Ings with 19%. And then Harry Kane in first position with 68% of the votes.
Clear, obvious.
This is unpopular. When fully fit, Danny Ings is better than DCL. Okay, in my opinion.
Oh, that's debatable.
Because he creates something out of nothing from like nowhere.
Yeah, but no one's as good as DCL. Is probably one of the better in the air.
Aerial, he's better.
Aerial ability.
He scores a few headers.
Yeah, but he's not as good in the air as Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
No, and Kane obviously out.
And yeah.
Now, game of the season with 119 votes. Aston Villa 7, Liverpool 2, won it with 58%.
Yeah.
Second place was Man United 1, Spurs 6 with 24. And in third place, Liverpool versus Southampton, when it was 1-0 to Southampton with 18%.
I agree with that.
I'm so glad that you did not put a certain other game.
I mean, that's in the worst section.
Oh.
The champions to lose 7-2 was just one of the shocks of the season.
I like that game was enjoyable.
That was when Liverpool had Van Dijk, before Van Dijk got injured as well, which makes it even more funnier.
No offense to Liverpool fans, but it made me so happy just to see Villa score that many goals against them.
Scoring a hat-trick as well.
That shows you're bad. Right. Worst game of the season got 84 votes, the lowest vote count out of any poll. Third place was West Ham 3, Tottenham 3.
I'm not surprised about the
winner.
I'm over that. It was ages ago.
See if you can guess the winner of this one.
Right. Second place is Man United 1, Sheffield United 2 with 33%.
That was embarrassing.
And in first place, Man United 9, Southampton 4.
I don't want to talk about it.
Moving on.
Moving on swiftly.
99 votes this time. The final poll of the free kickies. Third place, goal of the season, sorry. Third place, Cavani versus Fulham, 23%.
Great goal.
Second place, Ings versus Burnley, when he sent Tarkowski to the Alderweireld club.
Yeah, he ran
24%.
Love that.
And in first place was Eric Lamela versus Arsenal, the Rabona goal.
Unmatched, to be fair.
Unmatched. That was goal of the season anyway. Matched today as well.
Yeah, I noticed that.
We can see why. But that was our three kick.
Thanks for
We'll be
voting.
back next season. Maybe after the Euros, we'll another one. Who knows?
But
over 1,000 votes. Thanks to everyone that voted.
There may be some Euros polls. You never know. It could happen.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Yeah, and now the main event of the evening.
Oh,
Logan Paul, but no, I'm joking. Our Euro 2020 preview. So before we do get into that, actually, we will give you our watch along schedule. Ryan, get the app ready.
There'll be some games where there's all of us here. And
some games where there's not all of us.
There's not where there's just.
Take a guess who's not going to be here.
I've said that I'm going to be here for as many as I possibly can.
Okay.
I've made a deal with
that. So on
Friday the 11th of June, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing our watch along to Turkey and Italy, which is the
we'll
first
all be there
game.
for that one.
We will all be here for that. Saturday the 12th, we only have one watch along scheduled, which is
we'll let you watch some on your own.
Yeah. Belgium against Russia at 8 o'clock on Saturday the 12th of June.
Great game.
Should be an interesting game. Obviously, Roberto Martinez and Belgium, the highest ranked side in the FIFA rankings. Belgium.
Don't know how they've done that.
They haven't won anything. No, I don't either.
Here we go.
Sunday the 13th of June, 2 games. England versus Croatia at 2 o'clock. And
Yay, Sterling, Rashford.
And at 8 o'clock, we have Netherlands against the Ukraine.
Okay. Not bad.
Monday the 14th.
A game from our group.
Scotland against the Czech Republic.
Right.
Which will be an interesting game.
We wouldn't normally do that because this is our group.
Yeah, we're going to be up for group games. And 8 o'clock, Spain against Sweden.
Oh, nice.
Viva la España.
Tuesday has some tasty games.
Yes.
Ready.
Hungary versus Portugal at 5 o'clock to start off the day, and then
That's the warm up.
And then we go into the 8 o'clock game, the big one, France versus Germany.
2 teams that could win it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly. France probably favourites, I'd say. But I don't think you agree. Would you agree?
France favourites. I've seen their squad. It's insane.
France, Italy.
Speaking of
Germany,
Italy, on Wednesday the 16th, Italy versus Switzerland will be our live watch along.
Up the Swiss.
Thursday the 17th, we have Denmark against Belgium and Netherlands Austria.
Christian Eriksen special.
pending Thursday night fixtures, I might come into that halfway through one of those.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah.
But I will be there.
Jack's given up on football.
It's the most boring 0-0 draw.
Nathan, I've forgotten we could potentially have some 0-0s.
Oh yeah, it's always a possibility.
Friday the 18th, again, our group, Croatia, Czech Republic,
Big
5,
game,
England versus Scotland. A very big game.
Shea Adams just is scoring, isn't he?
No. Harry Kane.
Oh no.
Be optimistic. No, be optimistic, lads. Come on.
Harry Kane in goal when both all our keepers get injured.
Saturday the 19th of June, there's 3 games we have here.
Oh yes.
Hungary versus France at 2 o'clock.
So this is a triple
watch-along day.
Oh no.
Triple
what have you done this?
Triple watch-along day on the 19th of June. Hungary versus France at 2 o'clock. Followed by Portugal, Germany at 5.
And then game would be a very tired effort.
Spain, Poland.
I'm leaving the podcast.
No, you're not.
In unrelated news.
Sunday, the 20th of June.
We're buzzing.
Italy versus Wales is our watch along. First time we'll be watching Wales.
Yeah,
but then realistically, you and me will be watching all the games anyway. So
all the ones possible. Yeah.
Maybe not.
Monday, the 21st of June. This is where the group games get interesting. So obviously North Macedonia and Netherlands at 5.
8-0.
And then 8 o'clock will be Finland against Belgium.
Quick news. The North Macedonian government have made them redesign the kicks. It was so bad.
I heard about that.
I saw that.
Is that
And have you seen? Did you another news update? Did you also see that Russia are furious to what Ukraine have done with their kit as well?
They put a little political badge.
Political badge on it. Yeah.
How's that Zinchenko enough to wear that?
Russia are like apparently furious because it's
Mega fuming.
Russia. Imagine if you're Russia.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought we should stop moaning about the kits and enjoy the competition.
Enjoy the competition. Yeah,
get politics out of the Euros.
Yeah, just enjoy the competition.
Enjoy the competition. But anyway, back to the fixtures. Tuesday is Czech Republic against England. On the 22nd.
Could be all on the line by then.
We're going home, mate.
Positivity.
To be fair, by then we might be watching Croatia, Scotland, depending on how the groups are anyway.
Oh,
sorry,
no.
Ryan.
Oh no, I'm being positive here, guys. Come on.
I'm being positive. I'm only joking.
And then obviously
round of 16.
Wednesday the 23rd of June, we have Slovakia, Spain at 5, and then either Germany or Hungary or Portugal, France.
Depending on how the groups are, we'll pick the one that we're going to.
Yeah, because obviously the final group game is where all 4 teams play at the same kickoff time.
2 screens.
Actually, yeah, it's not a bad shout. 2 screens, we'll see what happens, and then that's it for the group games from the
subject
23rd.
to change.
Subject to change.
Disclaimer at the bottom: subject to change, because sometimes you just can't bother to watch a game of football.
Well, I'll watch them anyway. So
and if you would like to see us, are we going to write up a schedule, or are we just going to post it on?
Well, that's not a bad shout actually.
Yeah,
just so people know
about it.
Yeah. We'll think about that, but obviously that's the schedule up to the group games, because obviously round of 16 is during the time when we're all getting ready to, some of us anyway, will be heading back home.
So feel free to watch the game, but if you want to put us on in the background or want to watch the games as well, then brilliant. Cheers.
Exactly.
Join us. Also, in content-related news, Ryan, we're dropping all new series.
Yeah.
New word. This week, we're going to record them all over the next few weeks and have them out over the summer, as the Euro stuff obviously be priority at the moment.
Yeah.
So Ryan, tease us your new series.
So obviously my series is called Before They Were Famous. So obviously I'm a Cheltenham Town fan, and I've seen a few players come and go down the years that I've seen play for Cheltenham, but also players that have played against Cheltenham that have gone on to bigger and better things. For example, Ollie Watkins, I could name, who scored on his England debut. I watched him play for Exeter City against Cheltenham back when he was a new batch coming through the Exeter Academy. So my series will basically be going through some of the current players that have either played for Cheltenham that have gone on to successful things, or have played against Cheltenham that have gone on to be successful in either the Premier League, potentially abroad, won trophies. And I'm really excited to sharing it with you guys.
Yeah, Nathan.
And
Saints related.
Mine is going to be a Saints-based series. One of the ideas I had, which we probably will get some videos out on this, was reviewing where Saints players from the past are now. Sort of looking through the squads of the last 10, 15 years, and then working out where the players went and whether they did better after they left.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting, Nathan.
Thank you. So does yours.
I think me and Nathan are going to have probably mini series.
Yeah,
because there's so many players he's come up with.
I've got like 23 players at the moment.
So we'll like have 10 episodes.
I reckon there could be 3 or 4 different series between me and Nathan, but there will be 2 episodes a week of each, every week for 12 weeks.
Ooh.
66 videos.
Yeah, so we'll be treating during the Euros. Yeah,
pretty
so
much.
12 weeks, 66 videos to keep entertained over the summer, so we can keep our grind going and our views and that up
for the new season.
Before the new season comes
starts,
in,
Jack's gonna love it.
Right.
When we'll be compiling transfer news, preparing, doing team analysis ahead of the new Premier League season. Obviously, I'll be trying to keep an eye on Man United as well, and obviously start my Cheltenham YouTube as being back in League One for the first time since 2008, 2009.
I'll be keeping an eye on nobody because Daniel Levy out, Enoch out.
And I'll be keeping an eye on whether Saints actually sign a left back. Which will be good.
And I'll be keeping an eye on Man United actually signing anybody decent this transfer window instead of seeing the likes of Fabrizio Romano saying, personal terms have been agreed with Jadon Sancho like it was all last summer and then it not happening at all. So we'll just see what happens.
Yeah. Exciting times.
Yeah, but okay, our Euro preview.
It's over.
You haven't even done it yet, right?
Shoot,
it's just beginning.
It's only just beginning.
So, don't throw watch on. We've got our schedule right. Perfect. Who are you backing to win the Euros?
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
You go first.
So I'm gonna say Spain.
Wow.
I've gone for bold choice.
No Real Madrid
players, but I think Spain have got some exciting players in that squad. Obviously, Laporte being a Spanish citizen now and being called up to play for this tournament. It would be quite ironic if it was the Spain-France final and he scored the winner.
Or a goal.
It would be quite. It would be quite memorising if that did happen.
That'd be amazing.
But yeah, Spain are my favourites for the tournament.
Nice. Well, I'm going to go. I've seen the strength of France's squad. They're the obvious choice here.
They've done what we've done. They've only got 5 midfielders.
Yeah.
But they've got Kante and Pogba, though.
They've got 8 midfielders.
Yeah. But the thing is, I'm going to go for another one as well. I looked at their squad and everyone, they're really not as bad as everyone thinks they have become, and that's Germany. Still have quality players like Sane and Gnabry and
Werner,
great players coming out of retirement like Müller and Hummels, players like that.
Thomas Müller, he's a knob to play against.
Yeah. And I just think they'll be difficult company to try and beat. And I think Werner might have a bit of a better tournament.
Yeah.
And all it will take is for that, and then they'll be firing pretty well for the tournament, I think.
Yeah.
And what do you think, Jack?
Italy. They decimated Czech Republic the other day.
Yeah.
Slaughtered them. They were having fun.
They've got a couple of
dangerous. Then Mancini's in charge, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's built the squad how Southgate should have built the squad. Have your 23, have an extra defender, extra midfielder, and extra attacker.
Yeah.
But instead, no. All right, I'm not over it. I'm not over it.
I know.
Italy have a couple of players all back to possibly top scorer in the competition. Immobile and Belotti.
Two very good strikers.
One of them apparently.
Belotti is apparently off to Roma to join Jose Revolution there.
With Granit Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka's going there as well, which is quite interesting. Mourinho doing a madness at Roma.
It's different type of signings, but in Italy you need different
exactly.
signings.
It's Italian football is completely different to Premier League.
They're changing it. I was watching the programme the other day on some channel, whatever channel it was, and they were talking about how Italian football, no, it was Sky Sports News, how Italian football has gone from a defensive outlook to all-out attack because they're trying to make the game quicker.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. To be fair,
there's definitely going to be some good young players at that tournament as well to watch. I mean,
Pedri,
Locatelli as well, who's been heavily linked to Real Madrid now that Ancelotti's gone.
Did Italy call up a young lad as well?
Raspadori from Sassuolo.
Germany have Musiala.
Should be playing for England.
Should be playing for England, but it is what it is.
Okay. Who is your tournament underdog? You know, the one team that goes low key and unnoticed, and is going to be there or thereabouts in the semis, probably, or the quarters.
I had 2 for this. I was thinking of. I was thinking Denmark as my number 1. They have some good players, some pretty solid defenders, and then some talented attackers as well as Eriksson. Kasper Dolberg at striker. They have They have him as well.
Vestergaard,
Schmeichel, Anderson, Schmeichel. They have a good team. And then my other one was Turkey.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yilmaz on fire.
If you want to, I'll let you.
I was going to say Turkey.
I'll do Denmark, and you can expand on Turkey.
Yeah.
So Denmark have a very subtly good squad there, I think.
Yeah.
And go for it.
So obviously, my choice is Turkey. Now, not many people talk about Turkey, as they're not considered to be, a surprise package. But some of the players they have in that squad, it makes you think that they might actually be a good underdog. Obviously, Burak Yilmaz has had one of his best ever seasons for Lille, as they finally snatched the crown from PSG. A 35-year-old striker scoring 17, 18 goals in his debut
20,
season.
wasn't it, on a free transfer?
Yeah, that's not bad. That's incredible.
They get him firing, yeah.
Obviously, they have Hakan Çalhanoğlu, one of the best free kick takers around. Obviously, Kabak, who was on loan at Liverpool, Soyuncu, you have in there. Cengiz Ünder as well. You have.
It's brilliant.
They have
goalkeepers, all right.
They have some,
Dalichan.
They have some good players in there. So my choice is obviously Turkey.
Yeah. Have you got one at all?
Poland.
That's
my outside. Lewandowski to carry them to a European Championship and cement his name as one of the European greats.
I think he already is a European great.
But international
level.
It's like the Messi Ronaldo argument.
It is.
International level.
Yeah.
I think it's Lewandowski's time. If he can keep his goal score, and they're not a bad team.
They're good supporting players.
Zielinski.
Yeah.
Just to name a few. That's all ones I remember.
Unfortunately, Piatek was ruled out for injury, but
got Lewandowski.
They got Lewandowski.
He can do the job of two strikers.
There's some very good players in that.
Exactly. But yeah, I think as my outside pick, it's got to be Poland.
Don't blame you.
I don't blame you at all.
He's had his best ever goal scoring season.
Broke Gerd Muller's record for single goals in the Bundesliga campaign.
Put it this way, if he'd played against England a couple of months ago, England wouldn't have won that game.
Basically.
Because their striker missed chances that Lewandowski would have buried.
And to think that Lewandowski's broke a record that most people thought he would never break, and he almost moved to Blackburn Rovers all those years ago.
Because of a volcano.
Because of a volcano, yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable stuff.
Who's going to be your golden boot? Right, we'll start with first.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I mean, there's obviously some good strikers at the tournament. So you've got Kane, Lewandowski, Mbappe. Oh, that's tough. I'm going to go outsider. I'm going to go Ciro Immobile for Italy.
I was thinking the Italian boys, but I was thinking another one.
Immobile is a very underrated striker, I feel. Obviously, he didn't do well at Dortmund and Seville, but he's revitalised his career at Lazio, who are a very good Italian side. Obviously, they've lost Inzaghi to Inter Milan now that Conte left. But Immobile, a very good Serie A striker, challenging Ronaldo and Lukaku for the Golden Boot over there. So, and becoming Italy's first choice striker.
That's right.
Keeping Moise Kean out the Italian national team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've obviously got your obvious ones like Benzema, Lukaku, who always get goals like whenever they play. Like Lukaku in the last tournament, look at him, he fired a few in. But I'm probably going to go for an outside here, and it's not even a striker; it's like a winger. And I'm going to go for someone like Gnabry, who has proven time and time again that he can score goals.
I don't want to hear it.
And
I actually think he's when he gets firing and if he gets on form, he could be a really good player for Germany. And I actually think
Gnabry,
he could get 5 or 6 goals. I know they've got a tough group, but if he gets a couple against Hungary, he's well on the way to maybe getting that golden boot sort of thing.
Full up then, won't he?
He will.
I'm going to go with Kane. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
23 goals in the league this season.
Won the golden boot at the last World Cup.
Under Mourinho, 45 goals in 62 games. It's a slept-on record.
Especially if Grealish is going to win a lot of penalties for him to take.
Rashford as well.
We had loads of penalties last time.
Yeah.
Panama kicked us about.
Yeah, I know.
Penalties there. Kane put them both in.
Maybe Czech Republic will do the same.
Just a bit of luck.
I was at work during the Panama England game. I was like 5-0 down. And
I had to leave at half time for a barbecue. Cheers, Mum.
I was in work. I was in work for that game, right? I was like, yeah, you can go at half time. Yeah, I'm already 5-0. Yeah, I only see 2 goals after that. Yeah, cheers, lads.
One of them was for them. We should have kept it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was like, for God's sake.
And that game highlighted set pieces
as well. Yeah, Maguire scored.
John Stones. John Stones got 2.
That World Cup was great, wasn't it? Realistic. That World Cup.
The group stage was good.
It was a great summer.
Another player I was thinking was Foden, but I don't think he'll get the goals, but I think he will light up the tournament a little bit.
What's the assist award?
I don't know.
Whatever it is. Most assists. Go. Who's your most assists?
Most assists. It's got to be a winger or midfielder, hasn't it, really? I think you've got the obvious ones again, like De Bruyne. that sort of quality player.
If he shows up, because he went missing in the Champions League final.
He did, yeah.
I actually think if he plays every game, Grealish could be a shout, because he seems to drop man the match performances most times he plays for England. And if he wins penalties and we score him, he'll get the assist credited to him. So yeah, I think Grealish could be a good little shout for that award.
Yeah, Ryan.
I'm going to go with Pedri for Spain. I think he's an exciting little player. I mean, Barcelona coming through. Barcelona, had a fantastic season. One of the biggest prospects in world football.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll have an exciting tournament personally.
Because someone like Yorzabal as well.
Yarzabal, obviously, Basque region, Real Sociedad.
He loves his Basque player.
I do love my Basque players.
Had to bring him up.
Oyarzabal, Naki Williams didn't get in, unfortunately, but at least I get to watch Oyarzabal on the European Championships.
And I'm going to go for Moussa Sissoko. No, I'm joking.
I was going to no.
Pogba.
I was thinking
Pogba, a long ball went back in behind. That's a goal.
That's a fair shout. That's a fair shout.
It's just standard, really.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we good.
Is that all the awards?
I think
goalkeeper of the tournament.
The glove. Before we go, the glove.
The golden glove.
Neuer. The Germans don't concede often.
I think you can't really look too much further past Lloris with the defence France have. Or
for the whole season, watching Lloris, it's not going to be Lloris Nathan.
Do you not think?
No.
Is he that bad?
Remember the final, the World Cup final? It was 4-1.
4-2,
wasn't it? And for the second goal, he kicked against Man City.
It did, yeah.
But I don't feel like I can back someone like De Gea because of the fault.
Yeah, I was going to lead into that, actually.
I just feel maybe if we're saying Italy could be dark horses.
I was going to say
Donnarumma. His time's been coming for a while now.
I was going to say Donnarumma.
Yeah.
Obviously, leaving AC Milan on a free as well, which means he's a free agent.
Come to Besiktas. Remember that in the summer.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Obviously, Spain's goalkeepers, I mean, I don't know who they're going to start. I mean, it most likely will be De Gea, but he's a keeper in massive decline. Obviously,
he's out of form.
He's just out of form.
He's not back.
It's not declining. He's just not loved enough by fans.
Obviously, if Spain concede a penalty and De Gea isn't goal, then they might as well just know that they're going to concede, considering he hasn't saved the penalty.
Yeah, if he goes to penalty,
Spain have done for.
They could do what Netherlands did and swap their keepers before the shootout back in 2014.
Yeah.
Really?
No, Kepa's not in.
He'll get in.
No.
Oh, okay,
no,
he'll be fine.
No, Spain's keepers are David De Gea, Robert Sanchez of Brighton.
He's good.
Unai Simon of Bilbao.
So
Simon in goal, probably.
None of them.
Probably Simon.
Unai Simon. I'm going to go bold and go Unai Simon because I think he will be starting choice.
And because he's Basque. That's it.
I was going to say
he is Basque. Yeah.
I'm glad you said it.
I think we're good.
I think that's our Euros preview.
So if you've enjoyed our little podcast here, make sure to subscribe on Haps here and on YouTube.
Make sure to follow the socials as well.
It's not quite an hour, but we will be doing loads of watch-alongs of like 2 hours.
You'll be sick of us by the end of the tournament.
Yeah, you won't be starved of content here.
No, I know, yeah.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, 3 Kick Podcast. Give us a like, give us a follow.
You can drop us a retweet, that would really help us out. We'd really appreciate
Get those numbers up. And we'll be back on Friday. Friday evening. Friday night.
Watch along.
The Euros is coming home, everyone.
7:45 we'll be here.
Coming home.
So 7:45 we'll be here. Quick 15-minute preview of what's happening in the game, etc. And we'll just stay for
team news, all that sort of thing. First 15 minutes we'll go over it. Yeah. Basically, you'd be like you're watching an ITV, but you actually have to have ITV on to.
Yeah, we don't want to get done here.
Yeah, we don't want to get copyright strike here.
No, exactly. Definitely not.
We'll be back on Friday. If you like the content, give us a sub, give us a follow, give us a like, and we'll be back soon.
Thank you so much, everyone, for the support, and we'll see you later.
Peace out.
Gracias.